Hello and welcome to SoundLab Entertainment's How to Make Beats with No Musical Knowledge series. Today I'm going to take you through how to build major and minor scales, even if you have no musical background whatsoever. So let's load up FL Keys here. And we're going to start off with what is pretty widely regarded the easiest major scale, which is the C major scale. It's all the white keys starting from C, leading up to C. So I'm gonna put the notes in piano roll here. And I'm going to point out that all major scales follow a very specific formula. And that formula is 2-2-1, 2-2-2-1. The numbers refer to the space between each successive key. So here there's 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay. Oops. Let me drag out the notes here. I'm just going to prove that this works. First we'll have this play. Now, if you want a different scale, all you have to do is take this and move it to whatever scale. You know, if you want A major, then this is A major. If you want D sharp major, that's a D sharp major. And you can do that for any key on the keyboard. Build out a major scale based on whatever key it is that you want. The same thing holds true for minor scales. So let's move on to minor. The easiest minor scale is A minor, which is all the white keys starting from A, moving to A. So let's map that out. And you notice that this one follows a different formula. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Let's drag out the notes so you can hear them played. Oops. Okay. Now let's hear C minor. D minor or D sharp minor. So that works with any key as well that you want to build a minor scale with. So basically with this, all you have to remember is that A minor is all the white keys starting with A, and C major is all the white keys starting with C. And if you know that, you can map them out in it doesn't have to be, FL Studio. It could be any other DAW that you're using. Or you could even do it on pen and paper, but I mean, at that point, it would probably just be easier to Google search different scales. But I mean, if you're using a DAW to make music, all you have to remember is that, C major is all the white keys, A minor is all the white keys, moving from A to A, and C from C to C. And then you can transpose, after you have those scales mapped out, you can transpose them on any other key and make a scale in that key. And then once you have a scale mapped out, you can start making music based on that scale. Because when I first started making beats, I had no idea about scales or keys or anything. And I made my first instrumental pretty much just through trial and error didn't even have a MIDI keyboard. It was a typing keyboard in Acoustica Mixcraft. And it turned out that the biggest problem with that one wasn't even from a musicality perspective. It was more from a mixing perspective, because it had too much low end. It was sort of muddy. The mix was muddy. The drums were all panned dead center, and it just sounded pretty awful, I guess. But with this, it should give you a good starting point for starting to build melodies. And, you know, you can just play just random whatever. Yeah, just mess around with different melodies and come up with something that you like, and then, you know, turn it into a beat. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that it was informative for you. And yeah, start creating.